Shalom Yashala. I'm gonna start this lesson by giving all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing, all truth, all wisdom belong to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Okakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us well and would well. To the Akwakodash and salutation to you, Akiam, that's in highways and byways on this work and truth and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. Today's lesson is about they that till the land shall mourn. Okay? Okay, Babylon farmers, Babylon soybeans farmers, right, are languishing. Okay? And they're not having a good time in Babylon right now. Okay? Because of who they vote for. Okay? I got a video, man, and I got an article to show you, man. Hey, man, they're in trouble. Babylon is in trouble. That's another lesson, okay? Babylon is economy is crashing daily, man. But that's another lesson, okay? But the soybean farmers, man, and other farmers going too because of the tariff of Trump presidency. Those farmers are going through it, man. Let's go to let's go to YouTube, okay? This is from MSNBC. We got a real disaster. Farmers struggle amid rising costs and Trump tariff, right? Just to show you again, we got a real disaster. Those farmers that are losing billions, that's losing millions to billions of dollars, okay? Because China was still buying their soybeans, okay? Okay. Not only those farmers, you got cow farmers, pig farms, plantation. They have those cows, beef. They got those swine, okay, goats and stuff like that. China used to buy all those products from Babylon, but now China going elsewhere because of those tariffs that Trump put on them, man. And China is putting tariff on America, okay, from export and okay, now export is being tariffed by Trump Trump presidency, right? And then import is getting taxed. That's a tariff they could put on them, man. Let's play the video real quick.
Hundreds of farmers in Arkansas gathered at a town hall last week to ask Congress for help. Mounting debt, aging equipment, and disappearing profits are making it nearly impossible for them to break even, let alone to turn a profit. One of those farmers calls the president's tariffs, quote, the ice cream on top of a cake of a perfect storm. He joins us now, Arkansas farmer Scott Brown, who attended last week's town hall. Scott, really good to have you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me about what's happening with your farm.
Well, we've got a real disaster with this tariff deal. I mean, we produce 40% more agricultural products in this country than we can consume domestically. 1 in every 4 rows of soybeans in every field in the entire United States of America has to go abroad. China is the largest importer of soybeans in the world. They import 61% of the world's market. Last year, we sent around $12 billion, I think $14 billion worth of soybeans the year before. For the first time in 20 years, China's bought 0 soybeans and 0 new crop corn out of this country.
0?
So we went from 12 billion to 0.
Where are they buying the soybeans?
Brazil. You see, we lost 42% of our market share in the first tariff war. In Trump's first tariff war, the Chinese went to buying their soybeans from Brazil. They invested billions of dollars in Brazilian infrastructure. They have moved into Africa, and they're going to commercially farm in Africa. Since we left with USAID, they moved their Belt and Road program into Africa. So we've pretty much lost the Chinese market share. If we got 100% of the soybean business, Katie, for every country in the world except for Brazil and Argentina, we would still only have half the soybean business that China is.
Are you getting 100% of everything else?
Yeah, If we got 100% of everything else, we would still only have half the Chinese business.
Well, what are you getting right now? If you're not getting China, are you getting every other market out there?
Probably some other countries, and the market's pretty stifled. Most of our soybeans here go to the Mississippi River. It's the closest place to market them. They're going to go downriver and go overseas somewhere at some point. Beans are about 10.28 on the board today. We're going to get 40 cents behind that as a basis because the elevators are going to want to control their hedge. It's going to cost us 50 or 60 cents in a truck to get there, so we're getting in the low nines. In Purdue University will tell you it takes $12.03 to raise them.
Okay, so you farm soybeans. You farm 800 acres. You know, $0 coming from China. That's a problem. How are you going to pay your bills? Are you turning a profit? Are you breaking even?
I hope to break even this year. I farm so little, I farm by myself. My tractors are all paid for. They're old. They're 50 years old. My tractors were all made in the 70s. My combine was made in 1997. I cut a load of beans, put it in the truck, and haul it to the river myself. So I've got a lot less cost than most of these boys. I've got friends that farm 5 and 6 and 7,000 acres that have $1 million combines and 10 guys at $50,000 or $60,000 a guy trying to make this to break even. I don't know how they're going to do that. Time you put interest on a crop loan, you know, this entire crop went into the ground in Arkansas below the University of Arkansas's production. That means no rice, no corn, no beans, no milo, no peanuts, no anything would generate a profit at current inputs and the fall market prices.
The last time Donald Trump had these tariffs, he gave farmers a leg up. He inserted money back into agriculture. If he were to do that again, how much money would he need to inject into the farm industry?
This time, at current market figures in the fall for delivery and the current average yield, a cotton farmer is going to lose $375 an acre for every acre of cotton he planted. A corn farmer is going to lose $220 an acre for every acre of corn he planted. A bean farmer is going to lose $120 an acre for every acre he planted. So you're talking last time it was between $105 an acre and $75 an acre. This time I'd say it'd take $150 or $200 an acre to square everybody up. But that doesn't fix the problem. Because if you don't get us some market share and get us some place to sell the product and get countries that actually want American agricultural products, then we're going to be in this mess again next year because we're going to put another crop in the ground that's below cost of production.
As you can see, Yasha Allah, man, hey, this thing is, the guy say we got a real disaster in our hand. Okay, hey, they're mourning right now. Okay, farmers, not they, farmers, cottons, those that do soybeans, and other things, they're mourning out here, man. Because China is no longer buying these things, man. Okay? And let's get to the article real quick. The New York Times, China snub of U.S. soybean is a crisis for American farmers. That's a mourning, that's a crisis, okay? Okay? Babylon farmers are in crisis right now, okay? North Dakota farmers. Now, when that guy was talking, that was Arkansas. Now that's North Dakota, man. North Dakota farmers are scrambling to find extra storage space and bracing for land values to fall. High soybeans that should be bound for China begin to pile up. On a windy September morning, Josh and Jordan Garko huddled to discuss the looming crisis facing the North Dakota soybean farm. For the first time in history of their 76-year operation, their biggest customer, China, have stopped buying soybeans. The 2,300 acres soybean farm is projected to lose 400,000 into 2025. Soybeans that will normally be harvested and exported to Asia are now set to pile up and lie steel bins. Since President Trump imposed tariffs on Chinese goods in February, Beijing have retaliated by halting all purchase of American soybeans. Okay, not just American soybeans. Okay, cottons, all kind of other things they're buying from Babylon. Hey, they're losing, man. That decision have devastating repercussions for farmers in North Dakota, which export more than 70% of its soybeans to China before Trump unveiled a new tariff this year. Unless China agreed to restart its purchase as a part of a trade deal, farmers that depend on the Chinese market will be facing steep losses that could fuel farm bankruptcies and farm foreclosure around the United States. Okay? See, China's reluctance to purchase American soybeans and other agricultural products is expected to be a central topic as top officials from the United States and China meet for another round of economic negotiation in Spain this week. Okay, not just soybeans, other agricultural products. Okay, Tetrache owns thousands of acres of North Dakota farmland worth up to 25 million. The properties grow soybeans and corn in a state that export most of its agricultural product to China. The investment have earned Mr. Besant as much as $1 million in rental income annually, according to his financial disclosure filings. Right? Even the Treasury Secretary is losing money, millions, actually. So as you can see, man, hey, this is a real disaster. This is a real crisis, man. Okay, but America farmers facing real crisis. Okay, especially soybean crisis, right? Soybean farmers facing real crisis out here, man. Okay, and let's get a few scriptures, man. Okay. Oh man, that's not it. I want a French one. Okay. Second Ezra 15, verse 12. Second Ezra 15, verse 12. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that God shall bring upon it. As you can see, man, hey, Egypt, the Egyptians are mourning right now, man. Okay, and the foundation of it shall be smitten. America number one foundation is the economic setup that they have in this country, man. Okay, those America market the economy, okay, because we're living in I call this economy that we live in, okay, a capitalism economy, okay. This is a capitalist economy that we live in, okay, and now they cannot capitalize on trade anymore like they used to, because many countries right now are banning or stay away from Babylon farmers, man. Okay, some of those countries are retaliating against Babylon because of the tariff that they put on those countries, man. And now those Egyptians are mourning right now. Okay, there's a plague. The Lord sent especially in Texas, Louisiana, and last year, they lost at least 20% of their crops with the waterfalls, the rainfalls, and stuff like that. Hey man, they lost a lot. It is especially when the rivers flooded, man, flooded the towns, flooded. Those a lot of farmers on those areas, man, lost a lot of farm beans and soybeans, a bunch of other agricultural things that they lost, man. Verse 13, okay? And it's the Mossad that bring all those plagues upon Esau. It's the Mossad that act in the manner of the king of Moab, aka China, to retaliate against Babylon, aka America, man, against Egypt, man. They that till the ground shall mourn. You see, those that till the ground are mourning right now. Those farmers are mourning because they till the ground just to, so they can make a profit or to break even. Now, those things are cloudy right now. They're not even, most of them not even gonna break even, man. They're not gonna be at a loss. And that's the morning. For their seed shall fail to the blast in hell and with the fearful constellation. Hey, that's what happened last year. Blasting of hell, rain, a heavy rainfall, destroy a certain percentage of their crops, and like in Texas, Louisiana, Florida, and other parts of Babylon, man, Arizona, okay. Now you got North Dakota, you got Arkansas, man. being affected by the tariff. That's the Lord, man, that working, that visiting this place, man. Okay? And Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushua is not playing with them, man. And let's see what the word mourn mean, okay? Mourn. Feel, okay? Or show deep sorrow or regret for someone or their death, right? Hey, those people are feeling and showing deep sorrow right now or regret, because remember, some of them vote for Trump, man. Some of them vote for their own destruction. Hey, some of them vote for their own calamity, man. Typically by following conventions such as the wearing of black clothes. Okay, hey, they may as well wear black clothes out here, man. Okay, so they can mourn. Feel regret or sadness about the loss or disappearance of something. Okay, publishers mourn declining sales of hardback fiction. Okay, you see, now replace those things with farmers mourn declining sales of hardback China or something. Okay, because China ain't buying those things no more. Okay, let's go back. Let's go to more reading. Okay, let's go to I got this thing Merriam-Webster.com, right? To feel or express grief or sorrow. To show the customary signs of grief for a death, right? To murmur, mournfully, use especially dove. Okay. See, it still mourn the fact that he never went to college. Hey, now they're not making money no more. They're mourning that they're not making money. They're losing money. And some of them are torn right now, right? Some of them are torn between what's going on here because they follow after the king of Babylon, man. Okay, let's go to Isaiah 24, verse 4. Isaiah chapter 24, verse 4. The earth mourning and faded away. The world languish and faded away. The idle people of the earth do languish. See, those people were idle, man, okay? They were proud. They were selling for billions. Like he said, they lose billions, at least $12 billion from China not buying anything this year from them, man. That's $12 billion that soybeans industry lost this year, man. There's a soybean industry. What about the other agricultural farmers, all the agricultural things, the other things that they sell to China that China ain't buying? That's even more money right there, man. For Babylon to lose all that money, that's a lot of things to lose, man. Okay? And that's the other people of the earth to languish. And no one is more proud than the so-called white man. Those farmers, man. Okay? When they vote for Trump, they were in a proud moment out here to say they vote for this guy. Okay? But now let's go to the earth is defiled under the inhabitants of the earth, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Okay, at the end of the day, those farmers, man, they defile the land too. They don't give the land a land Sabbath. Okay, they overwork the land, and in a way, they're not gonna stop farming to give the land a break. Okay, therefore, have the curse devour the land, the earth, right? All those things that happen on the earth right now, because the curse is devouring the earth, man. Okay, especially with those farmers, they don't give the land any break, man. Okay, therefore, and they that dwell therein are desolate, and now they're gonna have to sell those land for pennies. Because some of those farmers are gonna go bankrupt and they have to sell those land, man. Okay, and those people are gonna buy those land for pennies out here, man. Therefore, the inhabitants of the earth are burned and few men left. Okay, verse 7. That was the main point. The new wine mourn, the vine languish, all the merry heart do sight. Hey, sometime last year, man, those people that were making good money right now, they were laughing, they were having a good old time. But now, not so much. There's a new wine now. There's a new foundation now. There's a new government now. Okay? There's a new singing in the streets now. Okay? Now Trump is singing a new song right now. Trump is singing the tariff song right now. He's tariff upon all those nations like tax. Okay? The mirth of tablet cease. The noise of them that rejoice ended. The joy of the harp cease. Hey, the music that doesn't sound the same no more, man. Okay? Because when they were making all that money, you see, one soybeans farmer in North Dakota gonna lose $400,000 just this year. Last year they make $400,000. That was good money they make. $400,000, man, that's like part of the 1%. Now they ain't making that money. They got people to pay to. They got kids to send to school. They got family to take care of, man. Hey, that mirth, those parties, those living your good life, it's all done, man. They shall not drink wine with the song. Strong drink shall be better to them that drink it. Hey, when they was making all those sales, they get together, man, and having a drink, having a beer. Now, those beers not gonna taste the same. Those hard liquor that they drink, they ain't gonna taste the same. To talk, because there's one wine right here, the wine, but the better, the wine they're gonna drink is their talk, the way they talk, okay, about how much money they make the year before, how good business was for a long time. They're not gonna speak about that. Like, what are they gonna speak about? They're gonna speak about how fucked up the economy is, how fucked up that they're losing their farms. So they're gonna talk about, man. So they're gonna sit down and mourn about it, okay? And languish about, okay? Verse 10, the city of confusion is broken down. Babylon is broken down. Babylon is coming to an end right now. Babylon is falling right now. Because I'm going to make another lesson about Babylon economy is falling, and Babylon is in the decline right now, okay? Babylon is the city of confusion out here. A city is as big as the people, okay? That's what they call citizen, right? The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. Why? Because there's no work out here. Those families are going to be closing. Those storehouses are going to be empty out here. Is those farms no longer producing the way they're supposed to? They're not going to have the money to buy those seeds to farm the land. What is going to happen to those stores house? Those stores that sell those things, man. Those marketplaces, man. A lot of them are going to close down. There is a cry for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Hey, to talk now, it's nothing but so in Babylon right now. Especially in North Dakota, Arkansas, Louisiana, all those people those farmers, right now, they're not having a good old time in Babylon right now. Okay? There's crying for wine. There's crying for solution out here. And the solution ain't coming. Why? Because there's trust in the foolish king. Okay? Let's go to Proverbs, man. Proverbs 14, verse 7. Go from the presence of a foolish man when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge. Stay away from fools, for you won't find knowledge in their lips. See, when especially those farmers, they have voted for Trump like 90% of the time. What they should have done is should have stayed away from this man, because this man was speaking foolish, man. When he say I'm gonna put tariff in China, I'm gonna put tariff on all those other nations, hey, that's a foolish man speaking. Okay? But no, they didn't go from the person of foolish man. Actually, they go head on. That make those people foolish also, man. That's what exactly what the Lord make those people, man, that vote for Trump. All them that vote for a foolish king like Trump and even Biden, make them foolish. Let's see that again. Go from the presence of a foolish man when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge. You see, once you find a man that's got no knowledge out here, you're supposed to be still far away from him, man. You're not supposed to touch that, man. You're not supposed to be even acknowledge what he's saying. But those people went one head on, man, onto Trump foolishness, saying, okay, they buy what he was selling, man. Forget that Trump is a con man, and he conned them right now, and now they only lose $12 billion. Let's say they negotiate a deal that's $12 billion already gone, and that's still gonna affect those farmers, man. And some of them still gonna be closed down because they're gonna lose too much money. They're not gonna recoup those money that they lost, man. Okay, why? Because Babylon give them two lesser of two evil out here. Okay, because Babylon it give you to vote for two devils, man, and they end up choosing the lesser of two evil, okay, or two devils, man. And now find out the lesser of those two devils, man, is a fool. It's even a bigger fool, man. Okay, and let's go to Sirach, man. Okay. Sirach chapter 10, verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people. Trump, they vote for Trump to think that he was a wise judge. No, it's not. Trump is a fool. Okay? He's a foolish judge, man. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. And the government of Babylon is not a well ordered government. You got turnover of people in the government all the time, firing. I mean, the government of Esau, Edom, and of Babylon, aka America, is not a well-ordered government. As the judge of the people is himself, so as his officers. And what matter of men the ruler of the city is, so shall all they that dwell therein. Okay? If the ruler of the city, the ruler of Babylon, the president of Babylon is a fool, the people of Babylon that vote for him are the same thing, that agree with him, it's the same thing. If you vote for a foolish ruler, you are a foolish man. If you vote for a bloody murder, that's what you are. Verse 3, an unwise king destroys people. And Trump is an unwise judge, is an unwise king, is an unwise ruler. And now he's destroying his own people and his own land. But to the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. And what's coming, those people, because the unwise king is ruling this kingdom right now, war is coming. Destruction is coming. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and to time he will set over it one that is profitable. And that one that is profitable is Yahushua, our Lord and Savior, our King of Kings, Yahushua Mashiach, man. And with that, I hope you brothers and sisters edify. I'm going to close this lesson by giving all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing, all truth, all wisdom belong to our power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Ukakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us well and rule well, to the Kakodash, and salutation to you, Akiam, that's in highways and byways doing this work in truth and sincerity. Shalom, shalom.